to strip these forms. It's been about, I don't know, 30 hours since we poured. Nope. I'm noticing now all the things that I neglected yesterday. I did not use an edger, so there's a lot of concrete that's spilled over onto the form board. But it'll be so thin, it's not like it's going to hold or shouldn't cause any problems. Look at the concrete here that's leaked out. Hopefully it doesn't have much T-post concreted in. Got those out. Alright. Give her a little whack here and see what happens. Easy money. Nails stuck in the forms. Make sure we drop our boards nail down. Ugh. All those little strips, those little 3/4 inch strips that we had put on.
Some writing things on it.
I think our mix was. A lot of times I think we were way too wet on the mix. But, oh well. Put those nails down. Put those nails down. These nails down. Last form board, Emerson. There it is, buddy. Wow! It looks so nice, doesn't it? Here's this lower form board I had to put in just as filler because the slope was so much. All right. Take y'all on a little tour. That's exciting. I think I mentioned yesterday, but this is the first time I've ever poured a concrete slab on my own with nobody here to watch over me. I'm not saying I did it all right, but I'm happy with it anyway. You can see some of our, let me see if I can adjust this here. Give me a second. Tilt this camera up a little bit. Watch out, buddy. So here's some of our cheating. There's a rock showing through where we shoved some of those air stones down in there trying to fill it. There's quite a few more right there. That's why that's breaking away. It's because we got those too close to the edge of the forms. But all in all, whatever. Given the amount of effort that I put into making it look good, which was nil, I'm pretty happy with it. I think I showed you guys yesterday before I pulled the forms off how I broomed it. I think a lot of these little bits from being broomed in here, they'll just chip off. See, they're not even solid, they just chip off. Boy, you're being silly. We do have this one little low spot here on this corner because the piece of our 3/4 inch trim that we put on there fell off during the pour, but that's okay because that'll be under the wall. You won't see it anyway. I guess you might see it from the outside. But I'll backfill against this with soil up against the concrete a little bit so it's not quite so obvious. So scratch the data in there. I wanted to have the kids stamp their hands in it, but then when it started curing up, the 2 little girls were napping and the 2 big kids were gone. So that didn't really happen. Man, we got the ground all gooey yesterday working out here. That's nasty right there. We got that worked up yesterday, running back and forth. Anyway, yeah. Back up and give you guys a good view. The boy seems to like it. So, next step will be standing up the walls. No, you can see that grasshopper. All right, well, I just cut out these 4 bottom sills, and because our bolts were all catawampus on where they were actually set, I mentioned, I think in the pour video, that I planned it all out where they were supposed to go in the right spot, and then that all just went askew because we added that 3/4 strip, so I lost all those marks. And then when we threw all the block in as filler, of course, everywhere I tried to put a bolt, there was a block in the way. So they just kind of wound up where they did, and we'll make the best of it. But when I set them, or when I cut for them, rather than drill holes, I just had to cut notches to give myself a lot of flexibility on shifting stuff back and forth, on centering it up and squaring it up. It is all squared up now. It's 102 inches exactly from that corner to that one, and from this corner to this one. They've got some weird irregularities, like these 2x4s that apparently aren't the same thickness. Go figure. That's why you pay big money for that finished nominal board there. But it should work out okay. We went ahead and bolted down the board here. This is where the doorway will go. We may end up leaving that. We may cut it out and have the door sill be right on the concrete. Really not decided yet. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of leaving it, even though you're going to trip over it every time you go in and out. So I'll probably end up notching it back out in the end. But we're going to leave it for now until we get everything framed up. If we decide to remove it, we'll just take a Sawzall, whack it out of there. But yeah, it's squared up, bolted down tight, and now I can start standing up the stud walls on the exterior. Yay! I'm so happy with this because it's actually, I'm forcing myself to go slower and keep it all square from the get-go, versus you know what we did on the goat barn down there, where starting off the foundation, the floor frame wasn't square, and I said, oh screw it, I'll make it square on the next step. I'll square the walls, I'll square the roof, and that never happened. So I'm making myself, no, the foundation is square, the footers are square, now we'll stand up the walls, make sure they're all square and plumb, which is the right thing to do, not me being lazy and sloppy. So far it's all square, it's going good, super happy with it.